Hi, this is Sheen coming at y'all. I guess I will give you an update on my little situation. So, I originally moved to Atlanta, and I was just like, "Oh, this is gonna be the spot, whatever, blah, whatever." And I get here, and it's just so much stuff going on. It's so many different changes and stuff like that. Like, I noticed, I talked to other people that have lived here before, and it is a change here in Atlanta. But one of the things I would say, if you're gonna move to Atlanta, make sure you come and visit it for like a month or so to give you an idea of where you want to be. Because one of the things I noticed is there's, hit and miss type of places. So I actually like the Buckhead area. In Five Points, I like places where people get around and do their little things or whatever. But other than that, I'm more of a hiker. But it was kind of crazy because, they were saying there was a serial killer out. I don't know if they caught this guy, and I don't know how many other people that, came out being a serial killer. So I just try to make sure I'm safe. Other than that, I mean, it's kind of like wherever you go in life, you have to figure out what works for you. Because one of the things that, I don't know, my eyes going because this is my first time using this. I'm thinking it's over here, I'm supposed to look over here, and then I'm thinking I'm supposed to look over here, but I don't know. But one of the things in life I found is that, when you go to find different places that you want to live, you have to pick up what makes you happy, like in your life. Like me, I like hiking, I like being in the outdoors. Every now and then I love going to like fashion events and stuff like that. Places where I could go and look cute and stuff like that. But then it's kind of like, it all depends on your friends. If you have your friends, your girlfriends or whatever, some people are, lone wolves. They could go anywhere and where they want to go. But it all depends because everybody's different. But so far, I kind of enjoy it because I'm back. But now it's just like, I got to drum up business for my company. And I'm just like, where are these people? I'm like, yo, where are these people that need a massage? They're like, yo, I came to get a massage. But then it's kind of like, I had a conversation with one of my cousins today, and it's just basically the environment is changing for everybody at this point because of the pandemic. It's just like people are not, going and doing what they usually do anymore. So it's just kind of like everything has changed. And I'm just like, oh man, this used to be easy. I get in, I do what I got to do, and I'm out. But it's just like everybody's changing right now. And it's just like, I don't know what to say. So you got to figure out what you're going to do when you're here. I was just like, I might have to go and get me a little side gig or a job or do something. But I've been happy doing other things. But other than that, I'm just, minding about doing little things. But it's kind of like, there's seasons and season changes happening right now. So you might not even feel the mood to go out. And I just be seeing everybody on Instagram be like, all right, you having fun, all right. I see you having fun, but then it's just like, a lot of this stuff I've already experienced when I was younger, so it's just kind of like, I'm more into lounges, so one of the places that I really want to go to is Lanithia's Lounge. That's one of the spots, because I see everybody having a good ass time. And I was just like, oh my gosh, I gotta go. So that's one thing. And then, what else I want to do? Like, I love my shrine is Starbucks. So I'm usually chilling out at Starbucks or something like that. But let's see. You just got to find out what makes you happy and what does, what does it for you. Because not everything that the people, things that happen for other people may not just happen for you. You might not be around the same people. You might not be able to see the same things, but it's just like, it's all depends on what you want to do. Like, you can't tell nobody to make you happy. You have to happiness has to come within. And that's what I noticed a lot of times. It's like everybody posting every single day. And I was just like, well, maybe I need to go ahead and start posting. But other than that, I know y'all see my hair. My hair is full-fledged out. I was just like, I cut my hair off years ago. 5 or 6 years, and then I had my little hair journey with this pandemic. Whew, I ain't like, what in the world my hair was going through? It was going through a change. But the thing is, it's just like, I was into the wigs. I was like, oh, let me get my wigs. And then it was just like, I was just having a moment. I was just like, I'm always having a moment. Let me stop. But it was just like, it was crazy because I wanted to have my wigs on. I wanted to have my makeup on and stuff like that. I was like, I like to look cute. I like to do a little jazzy little thing every now and then, do my little dizzle. But I was just like, my body was heating up on the inside. So it's just like, I'm naturally hot. So I would put the glue on, and the heat from outside and the heat in my body, that thing just slid on off. I was like, oh, this is just bad. And then, you just have to have your hair looking right. So I'm just like, you know what? This is all natural. It is what it is. And other than that, I was just like, sometimes you got to talk to your hair like, hey, I don't know how to handle you. You got to help me. But it's been a journey transitioning all natural and stuff like that. And it's so many people. Sorry, y'all, but I'm rambling today because I haven't been on here in a while. But it's just like, it's so many people online with natural hair. And I'm just like, which hair type, which hair texture? I was just like, man, I've been so out of the hair game. I was just, I need to get it together. But I'm like, what kind of hair texture I have? Okay, they say 4C, 4B, something, I don't know. And then it was just like, oh my gosh. And then I was just like, maintaining this hair, this natural hair is something else. People just don't understand. You could just throw on a wig and call it a day. But I'm just gonna be just do my thing. But I was just like, all right, it's looking all right though. I was like, I wasn't trying to go back to my old style, but it's just like, it's crazy. Like, I was into the wigs, and then all of a sudden now I'm getting back into my normal, I don't want nothing on my head type of feeling. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's crazy. So it's just basically, I'm like, I just don't want nothing on my head. And then it's just like, okay, now I done paid for yummy wig, and y'all know how yummy get down. And I was like, I got the wig, and then I'm just like, I ain't even put the thing on. I was just like, I don't know. I don't even know how to bleach knots. And I was like, I don't want to mess up this wig. This wig cost me some cheddar that make it better. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to do all of that. And then it's just like, what shall I do? So I'm just chilling out with my natural. I was like, I'm just making sure I got my hair moisturized. I see everybody coming out with their product line. And I was like, all right, gang. But everything ain't for everybody. And I was just like, I'm just going to wait till I finish up all the products that I have under my counter, because this is getting ridiculous. And I was just like, I have so much makeup. And then I was like, I ain't even put no shadows on. Ain't that something? Shadows even need on now. But all right. Maybe next time I'll put my little shadows on. But it is what it is at the end of the day. You just have to be okay with yourself regardless of where you are. And that's a part of the reason why a lot of people are trying to figure, to me, that's how a lot of people are having this little phase that they're going through. It's just trying to figure this out. Like, what's going on with me? And we're all going through this change. It's like, reflecting, like, are you really living the life that you really want to live? Are you with the people that you want to be around? And can you be by yourself? It's just a lot that people have to deal with within themselves. So, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, that's she. I'm over here chilling. I'm just like, feeling myself today. I was like, get up and do something. And then it's just like, some of y'all might be having the worst day at this point right now. So you got to get your own routine. So what I know, what really kind of gets me going is, you already done took your little shower for the night. Wake up and take a shower early in the morning. Get your nice little tune. Listen to like some positive Clubhouse, or you go Clubhouse, or you could shoot. Sometimes I hit on Reverend Ike, give me my spirituals. And sometimes I just listen to some motivational speaker, but it's basically just getting your vibe up, and get your good music on, whatever music that's gonna float your boat. Just get that and start using it, because it's just, everybody's going through this little thing. You just got to find your rhythm. So right now, when you find your rhythm, you go with it. But if you're trying to do the old stuff that you used to do, it's not gonna work. Some people it's working for, but it's just like, how some people say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But sometimes you gotta fix this stuff. And it's been very interesting throughout this transitional phase. But like, the only other thing that I've been facing was to dealing with, the grief and stuff like that. It's a lot of people, even when you make a lifestyle changes, when you travel from one place to another, it could be traumatic. You relocated, it could be traumatic. It could be like a grieving phase that you go through. That's why I get my massages. And you can schedule one now. But other than that, it's just basically, you have to continue to push through whatever you're going through, because it's just like, sometimes there's no connection point, but you still got to push through. It's just like, just keep making an effort to do something with yourself. Make an effort to do something that is going to bring you some type of happiness or some type of joy, because it's just like, to me, I find that when you around negative people all the time, that stuff brings you down. And then it's like, you're already dealing with your own stuff. You have to really, really do your own thing. You have to, just figure it out for yourself. Because I know what I do, it might not suit nobody else but me, but I'm okay with that. And that's one of the things I had to find. Like, when I was growing up, I was always looking for somebody to look at. They always say, oh, find this person or find that person. And you just have to go within yourself to find the things that you need, because everybody ain't, the grass ain't always green on the other side, sugar plum. And I just, it is what it is. And I'm like, I'm looking at everybody on these vacations. I was just like, ooh, traveling sometimes could be hectic, but when you get there, you'll be all right. But you got to have the right people. You have to have the right vibe. And, sometimes vacations might just mean to get away and just chill. But no, everybody wants it to be this grandiose, oh, look at what I'm doing. And I'm just like, you going on vacation for the wrong reason, sugar. But ain't none of my business, though, because, you're supposed to make the vacation about you and enjoying. You can share, but I be looking at people, I'm like, Lord bless their heart. They over there. Yeah, them waters tropical. But are you really happy over there? But it pays to travel. I tell you, if you have the opportunity, even if it's just taking an hour drive away from your home, or getting out of your neighborhood, getting out of your surroundings, just to see something different. But, being here in Atlanta, I get out, I get around, I do my little thing. And it's just like, there's a lot of homeless people here. I was just like, wow, it's a homeless hustle going on here. I was like, I ain't trying to talk about them, but I'm just like, it's a homeless hustle going on up in Atlanta. And I was just like, man, but you never know what situation a person went through to get where they're at. But I pray for the ones that are really homeless, that don't have no place to stay. I pray for those people, because it's just like, Lord have mercy. And, it's what you see. I was just like, man, it look like, and then it's just like, sometimes I interact with people, and not all people, but some people, they're selling something and they get upset with you, and I'm like, well, why are you getting upset that I said no? Was I supposed to say yes so you could get my money? I'm just like, wow. So I don't know what that is, that when people selling stuff, they get attitudes. And I'm just like, I'm the customer, and you're supposed to make me feel happy. But even if I just, no thank you, oh, you got an attitude. But it's just like, if you're out here selling something, sell something that people already don't have. Sell something that they would want to buy. But I'm just like, everybody has their own little thing. But I'm just like, if you selling something, sell something different. You know, sell some flowers or roses. Like, I haven't seen nobody on the street with no roses or something. Like, you know, where's the good flowers here? I'm like, go to the store, flowers all right, but where are the good flowers? Yeah, it's just like things have changed, and you can't expect people to be the same all the time. So that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. But other than that, and I know y'all seen Jill Scott that she said she was getting up out of here. Now I was just like, what? Jill say she dipping? Cause her son is 12 years old. I'm like, yo, I was like, it's a lot of people running to get over here. I was like, yo, they just don't know. But I don't know. It's been a very interesting moment, I must say, because even with how the Afghans are coming over here and you have the Haitians coming over here, and I'm just like, it's enough land here in America for a whole bunch of people to come in. And I started to look at, like, I looked at a show that they have on Osho, and Osho was trying to get over here, have his little ashram and all that other stuff, and the people, they didn't want all this stuff in their little neighborhood. And it was just like, they moved, bought land where they wanted to put their little ashram or whatever, and people still had an attitude. So it's just like, when people come here, I don't know if they really ready for that fight though, because it's a lot of people that just still are real nasty and they're still rude wherever you go. But, you know, I don't know. It's just like, you just got to find out where you're going to put your home at and be happy and content, because everybody running for this American dream and they just don't know it ain't always cool. It ain't always kosher, as they say. Excuse me. I burp this stuff. Get congested. Always happy when I'm recording. But other than that, it's just like, I see a lot of African Americans dipping up out of this piece or figured out a way to get out. So it's just like, hey, it is what it is. But other than that, this girl just sitting up here chilling, minding my business, trying to get some business started for my massage business. And, you know, the symphony room, that's what I do on the other side. But I was just like, I came here to help get people right, get the body right. Yeah, do that. But then I'm okay. I'm content. I'm just chilling. I'm taking it one day at a time, because it's just like, if you try to push against something that is not supposed to be, you have a problem. And then sometimes it's not the right time to push out. So just make sure you got your stuff together when you're ready. But it's just amazing to me how I see most of the friends that I thought I had, they done just left a joker. And I thought the relationships that I put my time into, like, I would go visit people, I would do all this stuff, you know, just to be there with them, just to find out that I wasn't even a part of the whole thing. To me, I don't think the way I was looking at people wasn't the way that they were looking at me. And then it was just like, wow, this whole idea of relationships has changed. So it's just kind of like, you know, where I invest my time at nowadays is more important than before. Because in my youth, you know, when the joke was a little younger, I was everywhere. I was always doing something. So I'm like, I'm getting back to what I used to do, like traveling and stuff, like my $200 weekends. So other than that, it's just like, I can't be with people like I was before in the past. Like, it's just not the same. When I was looking for people just to hang out with, and then it's just like, dang, you can't even get a joker to pray with you these days. Almost got a pull teeth to have a joker pray for you, pray with you. You know, I was just like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know. it's just, life has changed. Like, it's just different. It's different for everybody. But it's just like, wherever you go, it's going to be something. And your bill's going to be there. You got to figure out how to, fend for yourself. But at the end of the day, you still got to take care of you. So it's just been a very interesting moment, I must say. But I'm like, to God be the glory. Because I know, I don't care what nobody else say. When stuff don't add up, it don't look right, it ain't happening. To God be the glory. Because there ain't nothing I can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do about it, but you have to do what you have to do. But I know this has been a long segment. I'm over here ranting because I'm just like, oh, I'm in the ring. Like, hey, you see me? I was like, I put on this makeup. I was like, yo, I made sure I was blended right. Pure nut. But I hope y'all feeling good today. I hope y'all have a special day. I just pray that you are where you are on your journey. And if not, if you need a joker to pray for you, just drop a line. Like, pray for me, girl. Pray for me. I pray for you. I pray for you. So, other than that, just handle the business, man. Just do what you do. But I was just like, I just put on my little makeup. I ain't put on makeup in a while. Look at that. Ow. 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 And then I was just taking these little pointers from this girl today. I was like, we'll see. It kind of came out a little all right. But I can always practice makes perfect. So gotta keep practicing. And I'm out, y'all. But if you are having a hard time right now during this pandemic or whatever, just take time and to yourself and figure out where those feelings are coming from. If it's more connectedness that you need, go with your family, go with your friends, just hang out. And all the emotions, just face them. Like, whatever emotion that you're facing, face it and figure out where is it coming from, where it's stemming from, and how you're going to address it. I was dealing with grief for a while. Like, oh, Jesus, oh, Lord, where's my granny? But now it's like, I'm all right, because I'm like, hey, grandma is gone. Can't go, they can't bring her back because she is gone. And she is, as they say, she kicked the bucket. But is she gone? And I was just like, I always looked at my grandmother as my mother. So it was just like, wow, she is gone. Like, all right. So how we going to handle this? Because I picked up years ago to out of state so that I could prepare if anything happens to her, that I'll be able to survive on my own. And now it has happened. And I was just like, well, you basically make sure you got money flow. And that's it. But other than that, I'm still going to live my life. I'm still going to enjoy my life. And it was just like, okay, just keep it moving. I have my family altar up, and I give my thanks every so now and then. So I'm like, hey, it is what it is. But it's just like, everybody's facing something right now, so you have to just face it. Like, facing that you lost a loved one, that is the hardest thing. And I used to be like, man, won't they just get over it? And then it's just like, you can't tell somebody when to get over something. And that's where a lot of this society comes in a issue with it, because it's just like, you just can't tell somebody after a year, oh, you should be moving on and moving forward. That person might still be grieving as if it's the first day. And and it's just like, even with the people that lost people from 9/11, it's just like, when you have a relationship with someone, and that relationship, was the relationship that you had with that person, you just can't you can move on with life, but it's still going to take you a minute to get over their presence not being with you. Because it's just like, when you lose someone, that personality, that, that pizzazz that they had, or, they was always mean or they always cut you off, you're not going to get that personality back. That's why I say enjoy the people, enjoy the company that you with, enjoy people's I can't even say the word, authenticity. Yeah, authenticity. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So enjoy those moments with that person. And, it's just basically when you are okay to be with that person, be okay with to be with that person. But it's just enjoy the moment. Like I was listening to She Raven today. We have moments. Enjoy those moments. Like I enjoy being with my family. I can have them only for a certain amount of minutes, but it is what it is. And then it's just like what I see that's about to start happening right now is a lot of people are starting to, the holidays are coming up, so it's about to get heavy for some people because a lot of people have lost a lot of family, and it's just like, do you risk going to your family outing, and do you risk this or that? But it's just like the family, the holidays, you got to find something to do that's going to get your emotions in check or to balance them out, because holidays be hard on people. And it's just like you should never force family relationships. I don't care how this, that, and such this world treats you. Don't ever force a family relationship that is not happening. And I see that happening a lot, and there's a lot of people that want the connections with their family members, and that is just not there. You just have to, it is what it is. That person is them and you are yourself, and you have to just allow your life to, you have to live. And I just wish everybody get through this the best way they can. But if you could push in a little extra, as Les Brown would say, there's greatness within you. There's greatness within you that you have within, that could be shared and that could be cultivated. So all these years that you've been working on yourself, you're going to work, doing what you had to do, appreciate and acknowledge the things that you contributed to your own life. Your lifestyle might not look like your bank, or your bank might not look like your lifestyle. And then it's just like, look at who you're trying to, how should I say this? Look at who you're trying to entertain. I see a lot of people trying to entertain other people, and it's just like, how are these people important to me? But make sure you get it together, child. That's all I can sugar, because it's going to get a little rough. But I was like, you got to go ahead and get ahead of this curve. So go ahead and do y'all. Make sure you having your sugar moments. You eat on your sugar. And you think like, ooh, even when it's hard, think about your sugar. Like sugar. If you even got to get a cookie, get your cookie and eat on your cookie. Like, baby, ooh, it might be hard, but this sugar sure tastes good. And you weather it, you go through this storm, you go through whatever you're going to go through, and you walk through it and you call it a day. But enjoy this life. This is Shin over now. I'm going to stop talking. Now I'm holla at y'all. Bye.